New listeners, I'm Sophie.
And I'm Heather, and you're tuning into the Stellar SoulCast,
where we decode the cosmos one episode at a time.
And in our last episode, we took a deep dive into Saturn, exploring her mythological roots, astrological rulership, core themes, which include discipline, time, karma, responsibility. And Saturn, we explained her through the Zodiac, how it operates through the big six and beyond.
Oh, yeah. But today, we're shining an extra huge, spectacular spotlight on our wonderful Leos. Happy Leo season and happy birthday to all the Leos out there.
But before we blast off into speaking everything fiery and Leo-ness, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode and follow us at the Stellar SoulCast on all our socials.
Whoop, whoop. As we mentioned in episode 2, Leo season runs from July 23rd to August 22nd. Leo is the 5th sign of the Zodiac and is tied to the 5th house. It sits between Cancer to the west and Virgo to the east in the sky. It's the only sign ruled by the sun, with the keywords, I create. And if you're a regular listener, you know Leo's a fixed sign, fire element, and masculine in duality, just like the other fire signs.
Hey.
Yeah, Sag, Aries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got that masculine duality there. But now that we've brushed up on the basics, let's give Leo the spotlight it truly deserves. Time to rewind and see how this fiery, proud sign earned its legendary status. Heather, you want to kick us off with some history?
Heck yeah, let's do it. So, stargazers, in ancient Greek mythology, Leo is tied to the legend of Nemean the lion was a beast defeated by Hercules during his first of 12 famous labors. The lion wasn't just any creature. It had claws that could slice through armor and magical golden fur that made it invulnerable to weapons. The people of Nemea had been terrorized for years by the beast, and Hercules was tasked with taking it down by his cousin, King Eurystheus. Expected to fail, Hercules not only killed the lion, but he also made himself a cloak and helmet from its pelt. To honor Hercules' victory, his father Zeus placed the lion's image in the night sky, where it remains today as our Leo constellation. There's also a lesser-known myth tied to astrology, the tragic story of Pyramus and Thisbe. Oh, why am I thinking of Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't really watch it, but for some reason it came to my mind.
I used to hate that show.
To be honest, I've never seen it.
I only watched it because of Ashley Tisdale.
Oh yeah, it was Disney, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, as we've seen, stargazers that have been listening, they know I was not a Disney Channel kid.
And I'm obsessed.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey. I mean, I like Disney Channel movies though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the princess movies.
Yeah.
I'm
OG.
I love the princess movies, but the channel.
You're I'm not feeling it.
And yeah, I mean, there's some cool shit. But anywho, let's go on to our myths here. So, told by the Roman poet Ovid for...
Ovid. It's okay.
Damn
The only reason I know is because I took Latin.
What the heck? Ovid?
Yeah.
So, O is A?
Uh-huh.
Damn.
Ovid. Yeah.
Freaking, would Latin be a Romance language?
Yeah, it the OG. So they all branched out from Latin. Yeah.
Damn it. They're all I do not do well with that. Germanic languages, give it on. I can speak a little bit of Deutsch and English. Not very good with Dutch, but you can get by if you know a little bit of Germanic.
100%. But don't worry, because I'm going to butcher our next part, so don't worry.
No. So Ovid,
yes.
So Pyramus, Thisbe, and Ovid, the poet. Oh, I love all the names. Right? But in the tale, two lovers forbidden to marry by their parents make a secret plan to escape together. Romeo and Juliet. They sorry.
Yes, actually, you're right.
Star-crossed lovers.
That's where
Oh my God, is Romeo and Juliet based off them?
Yes. Yeah.
What up, Shakespeare?
Yeah.
Oh my God, stop.
It's actually really cool. Yeah.
Oh.
I love that about it. And I love that, like, it's a part of, like, the Leo.
No, and dead ass, though, I'm, like, a dork when it comes to Romeo and Juliet. And the fact that now it's linked to Leo theology, I didn't know that.
There you go.
Oh, my God.
The more you know. That's why we listen to
the Stellar SoulCast. What's up, stargazers? All right. Okay. So, but seriously, moving on here. I got everyone here. All right. So, the star-crossed lovers arranged to meet by a mulberry tree with white berries. White berries, remember that. But when this bee arrives, she's startled by a lion covered in blood from its recent kill. As she runs, her veil is snagged by the lion, and when Pyramus later finds it, he assumes Thisbe was then killed. In his grief, he takes his own life. When Thisbe returns and finds him, she does the same. Wow.
Mm-hmm. It's really sad.
Wow. All right, Juliet. Their blood stained the white mulberries red, and that is why mulberries are now red.
Something
so cute.
So cute.
I shouldn't say
like,
cute. Is it
no,
cute?
It's a tragedy.
It's like tragic.
Yeah,
I love like tragic love stories. Though.
Me too.
You know, I don't know. Is that weird to say?
No, it makes a great love story.
I love it.
Well, we want the happily ever afters, but
yeah, well, especially in Western culture, we love those happily ever afters. Like, I don't know why we have a thing for them, but what's tragedy? But stargazers, here's the twist. To honor their tragic story, Zeus placed Thisbe's veil in the sky as the Comerbernius constellation, which is located right next to Leo. It's made up of 9 stars and can be seen today in the northern hemisphere. And a little fun fact, the constellation Leo has 20 galaxies within, and also has an annual meteor shower called the Leonid shower. Anyway, stargazers, and there you have it. 2 powerful myths that give Leo its fierce, heroic, and tragic energy in the stars, from Hercules and the invincible Nemean lion to the heart-wrenching tale of Pyramus and Thisbe. These stories remind us just how deeply woven Leo is into the fabric of mythology and the night sky. Whether it's a symbol of triumph or loss, Leo's legacy shines bright. And Sophie, do you want to talk about Leo's significance in another ancient civilization?
Yeah.
And you won't butcher the names.
I'll try not to, but yes, let's get into it. So, in ancient Egypt, unlike the earlier ancient civilizations that named their signs after constellations, the Egyptians named their signs after the gods. So, Sekhmet, which is Leo in current Western astrology, is the lion-headed warrior goddess who was the daughter of the sun god Ra. Sekhmet season fell during 2 separate periods, July 26th to August 11th, and October 30th to November 7th. So Sekhmet's ruling planet is the sun, of course, following on theme, and was associated with war and healing. Kind of ironic how it's kind of like war, healing, but,
Yeah.
They had their reasons, right?
Hey.
Similar to Osiris, those born under Sekhmet have dual personalities. One side that is fun and carefree, while the other is disciplined, strict, and a bit of a perfectionist.
Ooh, question.
Yeah.
Osiris.
Mm-hmm.
What was the god? What did he rule?
Wasn't he the underworld?
Was it underworld and birth? Is that why his duality?
I think so. Let's do a quick search.
I was just curious because I was like, I think so.
Yeah. So the story goes that he was unalived by his brother Seth, but his wife Isis brought him back to life, allowing him to then become the ruler of the underworld. Oh. And as the lord of the underworld, Osiris judged the dead and oversaw their passage into the afterlife.
Oh, so that's why death and rebirth. Mm-hmm. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love the duality there.
Right? So, the sign segment is associated with people with strong moral code who command respect, those who are optimistic, and an individual who is proud. They see obstacles as learning opportunities. And it's said that those born under the season are most similar to Western zodiac sign Sagittarius.
Bam.
Bam, bam.
Do we have similarities, Sophie?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah. I think that's why we're here.
Hell yeah.
But, so for our avid listeners, you may remember this from episode 5, where we discussed the roots of modern astrology. Astrology in ancient Egypt got a revamp when Alexander the Great conquered Egypt and shared the astrology knowledge from earlier and Western civilizations. Astrology in Egypt became very popular during the Ptolemaic period, and Egyptians began decorating their tombs with zodiac signs and including horoscopes on pottery. This was not typical in Egypt prior to 304 BCE. Before the Ptolemaic period, the Egyptians merely measured the movements of the stars and planets to predict their effects on the earth and the season. For example, Tutankhamun's golden throne featured the lion, made of carved wood, colored glass, enamel, and gold leaves. The sculpted lion's head and claws symbolize power and royalty, honoring Knem, the constellation Leo, for the bountiful harvest, expressing their divinity to the constellation without depictions of the sign or glyphs associated. Following the start of the Ptolemaic period, Egypt began depicting the various zodiac signs on pottery, ceilings, and tombs, many of which were influenced by Alexander the Great with the exchange of the ancient astrological knowledge from Greek, Rome, and Mesopotamia.
Ooh, so fascinating.
Right?
I love the intermingling of historical aspects there.
Me too.
Which, we're going to move on to some fun facts, stargazers. Hey. And it's safe to say that next time you gaze up at the stars, remember, Leo's not just a zodiac sign, it's a piece of ancient storytelling, a reminder of strength, courage, and the timeless drama of the cosmos.
Wow.
Oh,
that is so well said.
I love it. Oh, and I keep thinking of, like, the star-crossed lovers and Hercules.
Tragedy.
Oh.
But, like, beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that life is that duality.
Exactly.
That good and bad.
Exactly.
You know, maybe don't jump to conclusions. I think that's something every Leo needs to learn. Right?
Okay.
So maybe there's, those lessons that we need to take from those old stories.
I like that. And with that, we'll take those old stories and jump back to the present.
Yes.
Hey, and let's talk about some fun facts about Leos that all may not know. Mm-hmm. So let's move on to compatibility. Leo is generally considered most compatible with other fire signs. Fiery SoulCast. Sorry, I was just saying. Well, like, I'm talking about friendship-wise. Compatibility in all
exactly, not just romantic,
not just romantic,
right?
Not
all
just
around,
romantic.
like your
holistically,
social, setting, your
romantically, maybe platonically, mostly platonically, because like fire signs, when we get together with other fire signs, it's like a freaking volcano.
Yeah,
like it's bad, but it's fun. Maybe it's like a nice like Eruption.
About that compatibility. What?
Yes, but anyway. So Leos are compatible with their fellow fire signs, Aries and Sagittarius, as well as air signs, which include Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And speaking a little bit about the glyph for Leos, it is a pictoglyph representing two valves of the heart. It is also the Greek symbol for the first letter of Leo. And in symbolic terms, it is two incomplete circles of the sun joined by a crescent moon, symbolizing power derived from intellect and emotions. Wow. I love that. It's
isn't that deep, so right? Cool? And I just love the amount of like details and symbolism in like
astrology,
all the signs,
all the glyphs, right?
all the glyphs, all the signs, astrology in general. Like there's so much to it.
I can't wait till we do the deep dive glyph.
Oh
one.
yeah,
like little fun fact there for our stargazers that are avid listeners. We were going to do this earlier and we decided to wait. So let's see who picks up on it.
Yeah.
But moving on to some lucky colors for Leos. That would be gold, yellow, and orange.
Why are those colors associated?
Ooh, I would say, I don't know, for me personally, I think it's like the color of the sun. You know, like those are the colors of the warmth,
that's true.
And the sun is what rules Leo.
Yeah, and they are like colors that bring people up, like the moods.
Yeah, it's warmth and positivity.
Right.
Oh. The lucky days for Leo tend to be Sundays. And some lucky numbers associated with Leo is the numbers 8 as well as 9. 8 and 9. Some dope places for Leos to live because it's all about the glamour and the sparkle here for you guys. So number 1 on the list is Los Angeles, California, US of A.
California.
Ooh, you know, I was about to do Californication.
Oh yes, do it.
Heck no, we've learned that I'm not blessed.
Californication. Isn't that how it goes?
I think so.
I went to the concert.
The oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Sophie.
I know.
Oh, but Las Vegas is often Los Angeles. Oh man, so Los Angeles
wants to go to Vegas.
I do. Wait, it is on this list though. I'm jumping ahead because, like Sophie said, I do want to go to Las Vegas. It's my favorite city. Woo. Yeah. Los Angeles is often associated with Hollywood and the entertainment industry, and it provides ample opportunity for creative expression and pursuing passion in areas such as art, music, or performance. The city's vibrant energy and focus on glamour can resonate with Leo's love of the spotlight. And runner-up, we have Miami, Florida. Known as the Magic City, Miami offers a dynamic atmosphere that can complement Leo's love for excitement and luxury. With its buzzing beaches, vibrant nightlife, and glamorous dining scene, Miami offers a platform for Leos to socialize and shine. Ooh, I feel like I'm like talking for a
like a travel agency.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and it also has really fun jet skiing.
Oh yeah, you can see all the $1 million or multi-million-dollar houses.
But next up, we have Viva Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
What's up, Nevada? Las Vegas, Nevada, US of A. The city's dazzling lights, entertainment options, and lively atmosphere appeal to Leo's dramatic and flamboyant nature. Las Vegas provides abundant opportunities to indulge in luxury and be seen, aligning with Leo's desire for the finer things in life.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Right.
Definitely on Fairmont Street. Maybe the Strip.
Yeah.
But Fairmont Street, I see it.
If you haven't gone, go to Omnia nightclub.
Oh. Representing.
It's so much fun.
I don't think I've gone. I've been to Vegas a few times.
Oh my gosh. Omnia is
Well, one time I had the flu, so it was hard. I had to go to that beach. I mean, freaking beach. Oh my gosh. Pool party, but.
Right.
Really?
But get on the guest list or else promoter. Yeah. Because you.
Well, you just promoted. So what up, guys?
No, don't hit me up because I cannot get you into Omnia, but I'm sure I could find a promoter that could get you into Omnia, but I personally,
oh my God. I'm like, I can't. I keep laughing. Oh, shoot. I cannot.
I would love to. Actually, I was going to move out to Vegas right before the pandemic hit.
I
wanted to work at the like pool party place, like Wet Republic.
Oh my God. Wait, Wet Republic was the one I went to when I had the flu. I was free. My husband wasn't, though.
Yeah, only ladies race. Sorry.
Yeah, but then the next night we were there, I tried to go back and I saw the flu. And
oh my gosh. You're the reason why people come back from trips and they're like, I can't go in.
Well, you know what? I spent all that money. I was freaking
Well, I mean, if you had your own section, then it's fine.
There was no sections there that day. It was... I forgot who was there. It was a celebrity. I can't remember. And they were charging some wild prices.
Really?
Yeah, no, it was crazy. It was like intense.
No, yeah. They will overcharge you. That's why I was find a promoter, get on a guest list because they definitely would. You will pay a lot of money.
There was, just to put in perspective, a whole line, well, I shouldn't say line, but a whole group of really like if you were in New York, whatever, these girls were going to get in. And, like, maybe Vegas, no, they were not even having it for them.
Out west, like, you have to, you know, be a certain...
Hey.
Whatever. I'm not Leo. Listen. I think all the fire signs, let's not...
What? But
all the fire signs.
Yeah, okay, sure. We're definitely, like, flashy. We are flashy. I can see that. For sure. I just keep like
thinking about Vegas.
Yes. I'm like, oh man, I love Vegas. I love Vegas. But okay, we're gonna move away from Vegas and the United States
to where our Leos need to go to, okay?
And the last one on our list is Patty, France. Then I did the other one in English. Paris, France. So, the City of Lights, known for its artistic heritage, romance, and luxury, is a dream destination for Leos who appreciate culture and creativity. Paris offers a wealth of artistic inspiration, world-renowned institutions, and high-end experiences.
That's a fact. And... Well, you've been to Paris, right?
You have too.
Yeah, isn't it like movie, like picturesque?
It really is.
Such like a vibe.
Yeah, for
like you go there and you're like, oh my God.
It really is.
It's not just in the movies.
Yeah, 100. And I want to go back like as an adult.
Yes.
Because when I went, I was 16 and I went with like a educational trip.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a wonderful time. But my life experiences now, traveling, and I would love to experience.
Yeah, I was gonna say you would love it.
Yeah, right, oh, man. How old were you when you went? You were
20.
Okay, so
I was 20.
Older than I was.
Yeah, it was. Oh my God, it was so much fun. And back then, I was like so adventurous. I did not give a damn. I went with my family and I was like, I'm going to experience the nightlife in Paris. And I went out by myself.
Oh my God, so exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. See, I need to go back like as an adult.
Hell yeah.
I was too much of a goody two-shoes back when I was 16. I mean, I think I still am kind of like a goody two-shoes, but...
I think you take well-calculated
I'm a little bit
risks.
of both. Yeah. Yeah. I try to think of the outcome. So let's move on to the fun facts associated with body association. In astrology, Leo is associated with the heart, spine, as well as the upper back. These areas are considered vital for Leos, reflecting their strong, warm-hearted nature and the potential for experiencing heart-related issues if they suppress their passions. Yeah, man, Leos, you guys cannot suppress that. But with the heart specifically, Leos are known for their passionate, warm, and generous nature, which is directly linked to their ruling body part, the heart. When a Leo is feeling good, their heart feels open and free. And moving on to the spine and upper back, these areas are associated with Leos in regards to their strength, leadership qualities, and the tendency to carry burdens. Leos may experience strain in these areas, particularly when stressed or maybe overwhelmed.
It's actually weird. I do know quite a bit of Leos that have some heart issues. Ooh. I'm not laughing. It's just weird that...
Wait, why did I start laughing?
I don't know.
Oh my... No, I think it was like the look. You're like, I'm not laughing. And then I start laughing.
Yeah, I'm that friend that you couldn't sit next to in class. Because I'll look at you and then it's like... We're both going to be laughing.
Bro.
At nothing, too. That's what gets me.
You know, after you said that, though, actually, I do know some Leos with heart issues. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to take care of ourselves.
Interesting.
And not stress out. Yeah. Don't let people drag us out and get our hearts all, in a tizzy. Okay. Well, we are going to be moving on to something a little different. Something that we haven't really touched upon in the past. And it is decoding the decans and exploring the different layers of Leo. So each zodiac sign is divided into 3 decans, each spanning about 10 degrees. These decans change the way the core energy of a sign is expressed. So for Leo, we have 3 distinct variations depending on the decan. So let's break it down. What makes each one so special? So the first decan of Leo goes from July 23rd to August 1st. And these are known to be the pure Leos, the king of the zodiac, quote unquote, because of course I don't fall into this. So I don't know if it's really applicable here, but let's talk about some of those key traits. So the key traits of the first decan, which is the first 10 degrees of Leo, is that they embody the archetype of the Leo leader. Bold, confident, charismatic, and creative. These individuals have a natural sense of self-assurance, a magnetic personality, and an innate desire to shine in whatever that they do. They are often seen as true-hearted leaders who love to be admired and recognized for their uniqueness. For those within this first decan, it's important to empower the leadership within. You have natural energy that is contagious and have the ability to inspire others with your authenticity. All right. It's important to have balanced self-affirmations. So while these individuals crave admiration, it's also good to remember that you have to understand that worth doesn't depend on external validation. Encouraging yourself to tap in deeper, to kind of find your sense of purpose and inner confidence. This can help prevent any over-reliance on, which is really, really important because you never want to rely on external validation for how you feel and how you go through life. It just won't work out. So some famous Leos within the first decan is Jennifer Lopez and Meghan Markle.
Oh.
Yeah. And now moving into the second decan of Leo, which goes from August 2nd through the 12th, the intellectual and creative Leo. Those within this decan is ruled by Jupiter. And the decan adds an intellectual and philosophical edge to the fiery creative nature of Leo. These Leos tend to be more thoughtful and analytic, using their confidence to inspire others with their wisdom. And those within the second decan of Leo often feel that they have a higher calling and that they can use their talents not just for personal gain, but also for teaching, guiding, and helping others grow. They're natural visionaries, often blending their creativity with an understanding of broader life-encompassing ideas. Encouragement and guidance can help Leos expand their vision and encourage them to pursue causes and ideas that not only resonate with their personal passions, but that also allow them to make an impact on the world. World can be really fulfilling for these Leos within the decan. To support their inner quest, sometimes these Leos can feel like they're meant for something bigger than themselves. Help them discover ways to manifest their high ideals in real, tangible ways, whether through their work, art, or charitable endeavors. Some fun facts of famous Leos within the second decan: Kylie Jenner, Barack Obama, and Napoleon Bonaparte.
Remember we talked about
the
Napoleon complex?
Yeah.
In season... episode 2.
Yeah, episode 2.
Yeah, we talked about that.
The Zodiac signs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, before we go on, I do want to say I totally resonate with the second decan Leo, as I'm in the second decan.
I was gonna go there. I was gonna say it. And I was gonna be like, Sophie, which one? I was refraining so hard.
Oh man, I'm sorry I spoiled it.
No. It's great because now we can talk about it.
Exactly.
Because I'm so serious. Like, at the end, I was like,
no.
The whole time.
It's so funny. No, it's so funny. And I'm literally at 10 degrees. So I'm like, second decan. But I totally feel that. Like, I always have felt like, not just that kind of like, I don't want to say that Leos are egotistical, but I think that they're very driven by their egos.
Yes.
And like, I've always felt more drawn to like, the expansion, which is like associated with Jupiter. And I guess that's why I admire Sagittarius so much, because I'm like, it's like, I feel it, even though it's not technically,
I was literally just about to say that.
Complete ruler, right? But like the influence, I guess, through the decade is like, it's beautiful. And it's kind of cool that like it kind of confirms like how I felt.
I love that.
Yeah.
I was dead ass about to ask that too.
Yeah.
In terms of like
100%. And you know me, like I'm a warrior with certain things, so
we kept saying the other ones. Side-eye.
Oh,
I got it.
What?
You know how in the other episodes I'm like, tunnel vision, Heather.
Yeah. Oh.
Side-eye
Sophie. Oh my God. You know what's crazy? My mom would be like, 100%.
I love
can
that.
I say?
Ooh, that is so funny. I love that because it's like you have like the perfect like side eye. I'm like, you perfected it. Like in the freaking dictionary for side eye, it should be like you being like, okay, like, and then just going
100%. Probably have a whole separate episode about that.
I like that. Yeah.
Yes. But moving on, so let's talk about the third decan, the last decan of Leo, going from August 13th to the 22nd. The ambitious and dramatic Leo, ruled by Mars. This decan blends Leo's fire with a bit more aggression and determination. Third decan Leos tend to be extremely driven with a powerful desire to succeed and conquer. Their ambition is matched by their flair for the dramatic, making them both compelling leaders and performers. These Leos are often more competitive and have a fierce drive to prove themselves in the world. Yeah. They love a good challenge and tend to push themselves to the limit. It's important that Leos channel their intensity. Remember that ambition is a gift, and sometimes it's helpful to take a step back and allow their actions to speak for themselves rather than constantly pushing for recognition, because honestly, there's so much more to life. Okay? Help balance and rest, right? Like, help yourselves balance and rest, because Leos under the last decade can burn out quickly due to their intense passion, and they can find balance between pushing forward and giving themselves permission to rest and recharge as it is key to maintaining that long-term success. So some famous Leos in the third decan: Madonna, Ben Affleck. So while every Leo shares the same core traits of boldness, charisma, and a desire for recognition, their decans add distinct flavors to how these qualities are expressed, whether they are the magnetic leader, the thoughtful visionary, or the driven dramatic performer. Understanding which decan of Leo falls under can give a whole new layer of insight into their personality. So if you're a Leo, which decan are you? And how does it shape the way that you show up in the world? Comment down below. Let us know. We'd love to hear about it.
As your Astro Besties, we do have to put our Leos on and help you all be the best version of you. Just like every sign, Leos have a side to them that is often overlooked but holds the key to deeper self-discovery. Leos, you may rule the zodiac in your fabulous, charismatic way, but sometimes your regularity often hides something deeper. A struggle with self-doubt, vulnerability, and the need for genuine emotional connections. What happens when the spotlight fades and the lion is left to face its own reflection? Let's talk about the myth of constant confidence. While Leos are known for their boldness, many of you actually are pretty sensitive and can be deeply affected by how others perceive you. You want admiration, sure, but also approval and validation, which means that your confidence often requires constant nurturing. You're royal, sure, but demeanor might be a mask to shield your vulnerabilities. And your emotional depth, Leos, you are ruled by the sun, which is typically seen as the giver of life and vitality. But just like the sun, you can experience phases of solar eclipses where you may retreat into yourself, reflect on your emotional world, and also crave genuine connection and seek those who appreciate your complexity, as well as creative power and passion. Now, Leos, here is where you may be naturally creative and often have a strong sense of purpose in art or projects, yet you may not always get credit for the quiet, reflective work that goes on behind the scenes. It's easy to focus on your flamboyancy, but your creativity often comes from a deep need to express yourself authentically. This is something more introspective than others may realize. And moving on to the shadow side, Leos. Here, you may explore how intense desires for attention and admiration can sometimes turn into narcissism or insecurity. But Leos, you often battle with the fear of being overshadowed or rejected, which may hide behind a theatrical self-confidence. And this often adds layers to your persona, making you seem larger than life, while also dealing with self-doubt in private settings.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I feel like sometimes some Leos do struggle with that.
How do you not to put you on the spotlight, Sophie?
I think that luckily, like, my mom being a Cancer and then my dad being like a Leo, that I feel like has been more evolved. I didn't have so much of that very blunt, oh, I need to be always heard, always seen, etc., etc. But I do think sometimes, like, when I do certain things, I do want, like, recognition for it. But then there's times where I'm like, okay, I have to take a step back and realize, like, or like understand that it's not that people don't appreciate what you're doing, but sometimes, like, you know, things like life just happens and goes on, and sometimes people don't have to stop and say, like, in that moment or right away that, like, oh, I appreciate what you've done. Like, they feel it, but, like, they don't have to say it right away, and that's okay too. And even if they don't say it, you're supposed to just do things because it makes you feel good, and then maybe it's helping others, you know. But that's something I feel like you learn over time and you evolve, like every sign. Like, I know we're talking about certain things that may be undesirable or things that, you know, people can learn from, but I think every sign has things that they have to evolve from. But definitely that wanting some sort of validation is totally a thing.
Oh, that was beautifully well said.
Yeah. I try. I try.
But I like that.
Yeah.
But do you have any guidance for your fellow Leos?
I definitely think if you don't have a lot of earth in your chart, right? That, and you haven't thought about taking time to go into nature, like, do it. Like, that's something that really helped me, is that, like, sometimes you have to see the bigger picture and realize that you are not, like, the world doesn't revolve around you. I know that, like, we are ruled by the sun, and the sun is the center of, you know, right, our solar system. But, like, we are not the center of the universe, and life, as I mentioned, is just going to happen. So surround yourself, go outside, like, you know, be around trees, like, be around things that are bigger than you, because you have to realize, like, you're so small, and not to make someone feel insignificant, but just to realize that, like, you are part of a story or, like, a bigger picture, but, like, you're not the biggest thing in that picture.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, yeah.
And, like, everyone has significance. So it's not like you're insignificant because you're not, you know, standing out, but, like, you know, you play a role just like everything else. So, like, to get to that place, maybe just, you know, going back to the basics, which is just understanding, you know, humans' role.
Yeah. Even if it's that, like, you know, depending where you live too, maybe if it's a city, step outside and go to your local park.
Exactly.
You know, you want to smell the smog.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we live very close to a major city, so we know.
Right.
No, but out of all seriousness, like, yeah, just going outside, live in the suburbs, take a walk around, like, even if it's like a walk around the block, or climbing a mountain or a small little summit.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the vibes I was getting when I was hearing you.
Oh, 100%. And also another thing that I had to, actually, it's going to be funny because I just used the word, but, like, kind of realize how much, like, when you're talking to other people, or even your, like, your day-to-day, like, how much you use I. Right? Yeah. Because sometimes it's, like, at least for, like, me as a Leo, I can't speak for others, but, like, I feel like there was a point in my life where I was just always saying, like, I this, I that, and I wasn't, like, you know, in conversations, like, really, like, focusing on the other person. And that's why now maybe I do it too much, but, like, I always, like, started to recognize, like, you know,
like, listen.
Exactly.
Like, actually listening maybe to what the other person is saying.
Yeah.
And remembering that's something that's significant when you're in a conversation.
100%.
I like that. I think that's great advice. Yeah. All of that.
I be trying.
But I just want to add, too, one of the things from just getting to know you in these last few years is seeing your evolution for the love of nature.
Oh,
I think that but the evolution is definitely there.
Yes.
Especially, okay. I remember when we went to go on that hike, I remember, like we all showed up and, you were dressed so adorable. And I was like, oh, shoot. I was like, are you sure you're going to be comfortable in that? And you're like, yeah. And then we were all observing what we were all wearing. And you're like, should I change? I was like, no, you're good.
Oh my God,
do you remember that? It was like maybe a year and a half. It was just so funny. But I feel that you now, if we were going to go, it was still inapplicable. I think it wasn't like a bad, like,
no, it was just more cute. Fashionable.
Yeah, it was like a fashion,
practical.
like, cute, like, hiking outfit. And I was like, oh, shoot, should I change? And then I was like, wait, I don't know. But I don't think you were prepared for the length of it.
No.
I think that was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember
sometimes you're climbing and it's like 2.5 hours in and you're like, my God, like,
we're
going
down.
up. Like, it's, you know what I mean? And you're just like, are we there yet? Like, what is happening?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely how it is. I remember we finally reached the summit, and then, like, we're coming down, and you go, how much longer? I was like...
And, you know, in those moments, I really try not to. But then sometimes I'm just like...
No, you handled it well, though. Because your face was like... I wish they could see me, because it was so... Oh, no. But you outwardly didn't... Like you know what I mean? You composed yourself well, but it was... I remember that. But I think today... You know, it would be
much different.
Good advice, because you're also telling your fellow Leos based on your own lived experiences,
right?
Like,
so now it's time to hone in on that self-work. Okay, if you are a Leo or you know any Leos, it is important to give yourself credit. Maybe let that Leo in your life know that you see their talents and their hard work, but make sure that whatever praise that is given is authentic and specific, and focus on how strengths and creativity impact the world around you. For example, maybe you have an ability to connect with others, and that is a rare gift. It's truly brightening the environment around you, and you should feel proud about that. Now, when it comes to reflection and emotional honesty, Leos can often hide their vulnerabilities behind a confident exterior. So when you allow yourself to be honest with your emotions, you allow yourself to go deeper, and these feelings and emotions can make you feel empowered. It is encouraged to embrace these moments of self-reflection, reminding yourself that maybe things don't need to be as grand, okay? It doesn't need to be king or queen status all the time. It's okay to step back and allow yourself time to recharge emotionally and be vulnerable. Vulnerability is your greatest strength. Now, when it comes to empowering that creativity and purpose, it's important to express whatever your soul's feeling. Finding channels to express yourself, your passions, things that are meaningful, can be incredibly fulfilling. And instead of just pushing yourself to go for it, invite yourself to connect with that creativity and to go deeper to find that purpose. For instance, you can say to yourself, if you're a Leo, or if you know a Leo, maybe say to them, you have so much creative energy. What do you think would make the project that you're working on not just successful, but truly meaningful for you? And when it comes to challenging those insecurities, do it with compassion. Be gentle. Some reminders that can help you guide yourself through embracing your full potential without feeling like you need constant validation, as we mentioned earlier. Not to sound redundant, but it's very important. You can say to yourself, I know I want to be seen for everything that I do, but it's also good to remember that I'm amazing whether others see it or not. And provide solid support, okay, to yourself, which could mean those affirmations, but also to even other fellow Leos. Be a support, provide encouragement, allow space for yourself and others to do things on their own, and know that you can count on others for guidance if needed, but that no matter what, someone's here for you. Whether you need someone to bounce ideas off of or to just listen. You don't have to go through things alone, even though I know some Leos can be independent. Right? Ultra independent. Yeah. So it's good to know when to accept help, know when to accept that support that is really needed. Remember, we have to protect our hearts, right? So, like, relax.
Oh, I love that. It's so deep and real right now that I don't even want to move on to soul homework. No, I really have enjoyed this Leo special segment. Oh,
I know, Leo season. Doesn't it feel so bright and fun?
It does. And maybe it's the bounciness of summer, too.
Hell yeah.
And the sun energy.
100%. I always say when it comes to Leo season, it truly feels like summer.
Yeah, for sure. I think August, the end of July and August are definitely the staple of summer. At least here in the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah.
Or New York, since we've already told them we're from New York.
New York.
Yeah. Oh. No. All right, stargazers. We're going to move on to some soul homework. And in this edition, we're going to give you some helpful tips to connect with your inner Leo. So, channel that inner Leo by taking a moment to reflect on something in your life you're incredibly proud of, whether it's an accomplishment, a creative project, or even a talent you've been nurturing. Leo is all about confidence and self-expression, so think about where you can shine the brightest. Also, take this time to create like a Leo. Roar. I don't know why I was like doing that. But Leo's keywords are I create. We want you to tap into that creative energy this week. Try something new. Maybe write, paint, dance, sing, or even plan a fun project. It doesn't matter if you're a pro or a beginner. The goal is to express you, okay? Express yourself. And stargaze, maybe. Head outside and find that Leo constellation. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, stargazers and stargazing, the constellation should be visible in the summer months. Let the stories of the Nemean Lion and Pyramus and Thisbe inspire you while you connect with the stars. And let's give you a little bonus challenge here. Share your Leo-inspired creations or experience with us on social media using the hashtag LeoEnergy and hashtag the Stellar SoulCast. We can't wait to see how you're bringing that Leo shine into your life.
But before we go, don't forget to hit subscribe on your podcast app so you never miss a drop. Follow us on all our socials at the Stellar SoulCast and DM us something interesting you learned today from this episode of the Stellar SoulCast. On that note, stargazers, we want to remind you all to keep reaching for the stars and trusting the vibes. Until next time, stargazers.